Where are we today, Charlie?
Hmm?
Where are we?
We're at Barnes & Noble.
And what are we looking for?
We're looking for a place to sit down and or hang out and make some videos.
Yeah, but you just said you're looking for a book.
Yeah, I'll probably look for a book. Dennis Prager has this series of his own commentaries on the Bible. And there's a new version out. I think it's Deuteronomy. I'm going to look to see if that happens to be here. I get it online, but
Okay,
see
so
if it's here.
let's go check it out.
Okay. Hi. We're in the religion and Bibles section, and I can't find what I'm looking for, but I did notice this over here. This Bible has holes in it. It says so right on the cover. It's Holy Bible.
You are funny, Charlie.
Anyway,
Did you find the book you want?
I used to love bookstores. It's one of the things that I stopped loving when I started getting depressed, and then more so when I got the diagnosis. And I still like I like the smell of books, and I buy books occasionally, even though I haven't been able to read them, but it makes me happy to buy them sometimes. So that's where I'm at today.
Does it make you happy to buy one for me?
Sure.
Awesome.
I used to buy Shelley books all the time.
You did.
So
You did.
anyway, we're gonna keep on cruising. Hello, everyone.
Hi, Charlie.
Hey.
So we're taking a break from looking for some books, and today we're going to talk about some uncomfortable feelings that you're having that I noticed over the past week.
So a couple of times now, I've been feeling as if I'm a bit of a freak. It's this feeling comes over me that everyone is looking at me and judging me, and it's not a pleasant feeling, and it even can create a little panic sometimes.
Can we give context to it?
Yeah, so the first time it happened, or one of the first times it happened, I was at a, what would you call where we were at?
It was an outdoor venue listening to some jazz music.
Yeah, it was an outdoor venue, and I went off, and it was a lot of people, and I went off looking for some food, a place to get some food, and this is a place I'd never been before. And as I was walking around, I was noticing the crowd tended to be on the younger side, mostly. There was some older people, but mostly younger. And everybody seemed, happy and healthy. Of course, I don't know that, but, everybody seemed to be having a good time. And I started to feel very different and very isolated. And I got this feeling again that everyone was kind of watching me, even though I have no evidence that anybody was even paying any attention to me at all. And I started walking faster, and I stopped looking and decided to just, go back and meet up with Shelley over by where the concert was. And it turns out there really wasn't very much food there. But I don't know if this feeling was due to the dementia or not. It probably had something to do with it. But it happened again just today when I was walking home. I'd gone for physical therapy and some back pain and shoulder pain. And the physical therapy place is actually walking distance, to maybe a quarter of a mile from my, not even from my apartment. And I was walking back, and I, again, there was nothing really that happened that would have caused this. I started to feel very sad, very isolated, very alone. And again, the idea that I was a freak came into mind. I even felt that way. Actually, when I called you, it was in the morning, right?
It was, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah, so I felt that way even before the physical therapy. I felt that way when I got up, and continued.
And you said to me that you couldn't put your finger on why you were feeling this way, but it was different than anything that you
it was different. It was a more serious, troubling feeling. So again, now it's later in the day. That feeling has passed somewhat, but it's a little bit scary. I'm not gonna lie, but you know, I got through it. I got past it, and hopefully I'll feel better, and I won't feel that way much in the future.
And after you called me, I called you and said that we're going to get together today.
Right.
Did that help? Did that help?
Yes, absolutely. Knowing that I had something to look forward to that was going to get out helped a bit.
And when we went to that outdoor venue to listen to music, and we were sitting in the car afterwards, and you told me that you feel sad. There's this like overwhelming sadness that you feel like a freak. We went and had something to eat afterwards. Did that help?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it was the food. I think it was spending more time doing something, enjoying myself with Shelly. Made me feel better. I think that being alone and isolated, and I mean, Shelly spends a lot of time with me, but there are times when she can't spend every second with me, obviously, which is ridiculous, but there are going to be times when you're on your own, or I'm on my own and alone and whatever, but those times tend to be when I start to feel more depression, and sometimes this strange feeling of being freakish, and no one else is like me. I'm pathetic. I start to feel like I just can't be happy or whatever, which isn't true. I do have moments of happiness, but it's difficult. So get through it if you can. Again, having someone there with you can make all the difference.
Well, thank you so much for sharing this and being so authentic and open. It shows how courageous you are, and I appreciate it, and I know other people appreciate it too.
And now I'm going to buy another book, probably, that I won't read, but it makes me happy to buy the book, and that's important. Okay, bye-bye.